Right now, there are faceless YouTube channels you've never heard of quietly pulling in millions of views. And they're doing it without a studio, without a camera, and without showing their face. No ring lights, no elaborate setups, no worrying about how you look on camera. Yet they're pulling in thousands, sometimes millions of dollars every single year. Welcome to the world of faceless YouTube channels. And in 2025, this isn't just a trend, it's become a full-blown gold rush. Here's something wild. Back in 2005, when YouTube was just getting started, 4 of the first 10 videos ever uploaded to the platform were faceless. Grainy city footage, random clips, and yes, even the first ever cat video on YouTube. But here's the difference between then and now. Today, these faceless videos aren't just quirky experiments, they're legitimate money-making machines. In this video, we're diving deep into the channels that have absolutely mastered this format. We're talking about channels with 15 million, 25 million, even 44 million subscribers, all without ever showing a single face. We'll break down exactly how they do it, how they monetize, and most importantly, how they're consistently generating thousands of dollars month after month. So if you've ever thought about starting a YouTube channel but hate being on camera, or if you're just curious about this fascinating corner of the platform, stick around. This is going to be eye-opening. Before we jump into the case studies, let's talk about why faceless channels have such a massive advantage in 2025. First up, privacy and accessibility. Not everyone wants to be internet famous. Some people want to create amazing content, but keep their personal lives completely separate. The faceless format solves this perfectly. You can build an empire and walk down the street without anyone recognizing you. That's powerful. Second, pure content focus. Think about it. When you watch a video with a host, part of your brain is processing that person. Do I like them? Are they annoying? Do I trust them? With faceless content, there's none of that mental noise. Viewers can focus 100% on what actually matters, the information or entertainment you're providing. Third, unlimited scalability. Here's where it gets interesting. When your channel isn't tied to your personal brand, you have incredible flexibility. Look at Watch Mojo. They've pumped out thousands of videos across every topic imaginable. Why? Because they're not limited by one person's expertise or personality. The channel becomes bigger than any individual. Fourth, low barrier to entry. Yes, you still need good equipment for quality content, but you don't need to invest in lighting for your face, worry about makeup, or stress about your on-camera presence. For many faceless formats, you can start with just a decent microphone and some software. And finally, content diversification. The rise of faceless channels has genuinely made YouTube more diverse. We're seeing everything from ambient music streams to wild comedy experiments to deeply educational content, all thriving without a visible host. The bottom line? Audiences in 2025 have fully accepted that great content doesn't need a face attached to it, and smart creators are capitalizing on this in massive ways. Let's start with one of the most fascinating success stories in the faceless space, Lofi Girl. If you've ever studied, worked, or just tried to focus on something, you've probably stumbled across Lofi Girl. As of November 2025, this French YouTube channel has 15.5 million subscribers and 2.4 billion total views. But here's what makes this channel absolutely brilliant. They're not just making money from YouTube ads. They've turned a simple animated character into a licensing and branding powerhouse. The format is beautifully simple. 24/7 live streams of lo-fi hip-hop beats, accompanied by a looping animation of a girl named Jade studying in her bedroom with her cat. That's it. No cuts, no edits, just continuous calming music perfect for concentration. And the numbers? In 2023, they averaged 40,000 concurrent viewers tuned in at the same time, every single day. That's a small concert venue, except it's happening around the clock. But where Lofi Girl really cracks the code on monetization is their approach to brand partnerships. They've essentially created an icon, a faceless, nonverbal character that represents an entire vibe, an entire aesthetic. And that character has become a licensing goldmine. Check out these collaborations. They've partnered with Sega for Alien, Isolation's Anniversary, Ubisoft for Assassin's Creed Shadows, MiHoYo for Zenless Zone Zero. They even created a space in Fortnite. On the consumer goods side, they released chill beats for Lego building with the Lego Group, complete with a Lego version of Jade. They worked with Renault to promote the new Renault 5. They've done beats for playing chess with chess.com. The list goes on. Here's the genius part. Because the music streams continuously without interruption, they're not relying heavily on disruptive YouTube ads that would break the listening experience. Instead, their revenue comes from the music rights themselves. Remember, Lofi Girl is also a music label and these massive brand deals. They took a cartoon drawing and turned it into an internationally recognized brand that commands serious collaboration fees. That's not just thousands of dollars. That's potentially millions in licensing and partnership revenue. Now let's talk about the complete opposite end of the spectrum, How To Basic. This Australian channel is absolute chaos in the best possible way. Launched around 2011 to 2012, it now sits at 17.7 million subscribers and 3.95 billion views. And here's a concrete number for you. Back in November 2018, the channel's estimated net worth was $2 million. Let me repeat that. $2 million from a channel where the creator never speaks and never shows their face. So what's the secret? Viral absurdity combined with brilliant audience subversion. How To Basic titles their videos like straightforward tutorials, how to make a pizza, how to cook pasta, things like that. The thumbnails look helpful. First-time viewers click expecting an actual tutorial. What they get instead is complete, beautiful mayhem. An anonymous figure proceeds to absolutely destroy whatever they're supposed to be making, usually involving the violent destruction of dozens, sometimes hundreds, of eggs. Everything becomes a surreal, messy catastrophe. And it ends with the signature move, a thumbs up or finger gun pointed at the camera while standing in front of the chaos, often with just a grunt of approval. It's bizarre, it's hilarious, and it's incredibly shareable. The channel was actually suspended twice, in 2014 and 2015, for potentially misleading content, but YouTube restored it both times. Why? Because the engagement was off the charts. The views kept rolling in. People loved it. This proves something crucial about faceless content. If your concept is original enough, entertaining enough, and viral enough, you can build massive financial success without any personal branding whatsoever. How To Basic isn't selling products or doing brand deals. They're generating millions purely through YouTube ad revenue from an enormous back catalog of viral content. Beyond these unique cases, there's another category of faceless channels that are absolutely crushing it through sheer scale and consistency. Let's start with Brightside, currently tied for the most subscribers of any faceless channel with 44.6 million. Their educational content on steroids, covering everything from science and history to psychology and life hacks. They've mastered the art of taking complex topics and making them digestible and engaging through animation and narration. Right beside them at 43.9 million subscribers is Da Fook Boom, the channel behind the Skibidi toilet phenomenon. Yes, that's a real thing, and it exploded in 2023. This shows how unique animated content combined with meme culture can rapidly attract a massive monetizable audience. Then you have the educational heavyweights like Kurzgesagt in a nutshell with 23 million subscribers. Their bird animations have become iconic, and their deep dive explanations of complex scientific concepts are some of the best content on the platform. The infographics show sits at 14.4 million subscribers, using their distinctive stick figure style to explain everything from historical events to hypothetical scenarios. On the curation side, WatchMojo has 25.5 million subscribers and has perfected the list-based content model. Top 10s about movies, music, TV shows, they cover it all. Their lack of a personal brand is actually their superpower because it gives them unlimited flexibility to cover any topic without feeling off-brand. And Daily Dose of Internet, 19.3 million subscribers, proves that even simple curation works. They find the most interesting clips from around the internet, add engaging narration, and package it into digestible videos. No face needed. What do all these channels have in common? Volume. They can produce content consistently without worrying about the host being tired, sick, or unavailable. And volume, combined with quality, equals massive ad revenue. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars every single month just from AdSense, not counting sponsorships or other revenue streams. So how do you actually replicate this success? Let me break down the 5 core strategies every successful faceless channel uses. Strategy number 1, consistent branding. Your channel name needs to be memorable and unique. Think Brightside, Lofi Girl, How To Basic. They're simple and immediately tell you something about the content. Then you need custom thumbnails and video intros that feature your logo or brand elements consistently. Since you don't have a face, your visual brand becomes everything. Strategy number 2, high quality, valuable content. Notice I didn't say expensive, I said quality. Your content must provide real value. For educational channels, that means double-checking facts and using trustworthy sources. For entertainment channels, it means being genuinely entertaining. The production can be simple, but the end result must be worth the viewer's time. Strategy number 3, engaging narration. This is absolutely critical. Your voice becomes your face. The best faceless creators hook viewers in the first 5 to 10 seconds and structure everything like a story. Even if they're explaining something dry, they never just dump information, they craft an experience. Strategy number 4, upload consistency. The algorithm loves consistency, and so do audiences. Successful faceless channels establish upload schedules and stick to them religiously. Whether it's daily, twice a week, or weekly, that predictability builds audience habit and anticipation. Strategy number 5, audience engagement. Just because viewers can't see you doesn't mean you're invisible. The best creators include strong calls to action, ask open-ended questions to spark discussion, actively respond to comments, and actually incorporate viewer feedback into future content. This builds community even without a face. Now, it's not all sunshine and ad revenue. Running a successful faceless channel comes with unique challenges. The personal connection issue. Some niches really benefit from that parasocial relationship between creator and viewer. Without a face, you need to work harder to build that emotional connection through voice, storytelling, and consistent interaction. Standing out in a crowded space. As faceless channels have become more popular, competition has intensified. Your concept needs to be truly unique or exceptionally well executed to break through. Algorithm challenges. YouTube's algorithm tends to favor high engagement, and sometimes personality-driven content has an edge here. You need to compensate with exceptional content quality and strategic optimization. Sponsorship considerations. Some brands prefer working with individual personalities they can build a relationship with. However, as Lofi Girl proves, if you create a strong enough brand identity, sponsors will absolutely work with faceless channels, sometimes even more enthusiastically, because the brand becomes the focus. Here's where things get really interesting. The future of faceless YouTube isn't just bright, it's accelerating thanks to AI and automation. We now have AI-powered video creation platforms that can handle everything from script writing to animation. Professional AI voiceover tools can generate natural-sounding narration in dozens of languages. Automated posting systems can schedule content across multiple platforms. What does this mean? The barrier to entry is dropping dramatically while the standard for quality execution is rising. A solo creator with the right tools can now produce content that would have required a full team just a few years ago. Educational channels, fascinating fact compilations, inspirational content, all of this can be created faster and more efficiently than ever before. The technology is democratizing content creation while simultaneously making the faceless format more powerful. So here's the bottom line. The age of the faceless YouTuber isn't coming. It's already here, and it's thriving. Lofi Girl is generating substantial revenue through licensing and brand partnerships. How To Basic built a multi-million-dollar net worth purely from viral content. Brightside, Kurzgesagt, Watch Mojo, these channels prove that you can absolutely build a massive audience and generate thousands of dollars consistently without ever stepping in front of a camera. The formula is clear: consistent branding, high-quality, valuable content, engaging narration, regular uploads, and active audience interaction. Master these 5 elements, and you can build a profitable faceless channel in practically any niche. The most exciting part, you maintain complete privacy, you can scale infinitely, and you can build something that potentially generates income while you sleep. The content becomes the product, and anonymity becomes not a limitation but an advantage. So if you've been sitting on a channel idea but hate the thought of being on camera, or if you're looking for a way to create content without sacrificing your privacy, 2025 is your year. The proof is in the numbers, the strategies are clear, and the opportunity is massive. The quiet empire of faceless YouTube is here. The question is, are you ready to join it? If you found this video valuable, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll be breaking down more YouTube strategies and case studies like this. Drop a comment and let me know. Would you ever start a faceless channel? What niche would you choose? I'll see you in the next one.